Hello, good afternoon, friends. Welcome to my channel Pathshala. I hope you all are fine. Sorry, I was busy for 2 days, so I was not able to upload any video. But there were so many queries I checked, and now I'm going to, answer those queries. Some students are still confused about the research proposal. See, don't be confused about the research proposal. There are so many videos on research proposal, and you can easily write down. First you need to find a topic, and I already told you in a video that go to scholar.google.com. From there you can find the research papers and you can read them, and you can find a topic related to those studies, so that you can give contribution in a particular field or particular subject. So this is how we find a topic, okay, a new topic. So see, my answer to those queries which are related to how to write a research proposal is, firstly find a topic, and then you can do further things. Okay, so those candidates who have find the topic, and they are going to prepare that research proposal. So I am going to tell you one thing, that stepwise we will discuss here that how to write a research proposal. I actually find some universities that they are demanding research proposal, and some universities and some departments, they are saying that the research proposal is not mandatory. So first go and check the universities where you are going to take a seat for PhD or MPhil, and then see the department lists, and see there that if research proposal is mandatory, then you go and prepare that. Otherwise no need to do that. Okay, so if research proposal is mandatory, so to those candidates, my answer to those questions, that why, how, and why to write the research proposal. See, if there is a need to 1,000 words concise research proposal, then you can cut some introduction part and other things, so that it can be short. But there is a I think they are demanding 3,000 minimum research proposal, 3,000 words. So according to that, firstly you need to mention introduction. Okay, that is the summary of the proposal. You need to mention the introduction, what, why, and how. I have mentioned here what, why, and how. Matlab, the studies you are going to do, yeah, the topic you are going to discuss, and going to research about, what is that topic and why you are choosing that topic. Okay, how it works or how it contributes to society, or in that particular field. Okay, second part is the literature review. You can say hypothesis, you need to write down here. Find that, and look for the debates. I have mentioned here that literature on topic, the you know the studies already done on that particular topic, kind of ICT, for example ICT, or education technology, or you can say teacher education and adjustment, etc. These kind of topics if you are choosing, then you can go and study the literature related to these studies, and you can find the literature review. 4 to 5 studies minimum you have to mention there. Okay, the third step is that is methodology. How you are going to do the research in next 5 years. This is the main point where your research interest will be there. Okay, so your research contribution and your research interest will be you can say evaluated by the supervisors to whom you are going to discuss these things. So they will find how your methodology will work in next 5 years. Okay, so here you need to mention research design. So you which design you are following. Research procedure, what will be the procedure for your research for next 5 years. Kind of data, what kind of data you will collect, and by what kind of methods you will collect, your collection procedure will be there. Okay, selection and access, human subjects review, ethics, and costs and funding. These things you need to mention in the methodology. And all these things, I mean literature review and methodology, all these points will be single line and short, and these should be in bulleted form, not in numbering form or alphabetically form. Okay, so these are the things. Next is preliminary data. Okay, here you need to mention the evidence of importance, that what contribution will it make in future in that in the education field, or in some kind of contribution, what kind of contribution you will do. And preliminary finding, what was preliminary findings, and what will be the importance, and what category it fall under. Okay, the next is statement of limitations. So what will be the weaknesses, and what your research will do by finding other studies you have gone through by the literature review. You have already gone through some studies, and you find that there is a gap, or you find that there is something else needed to do in this particular field or subject, so you are going to do this. That's why you will mention these things in statement of limitations. And next is the conclusion. You can mention here that these will be my future based on my analysis and methodology, and these will be my possible outcomes, expected outcomes, and you can mention those in points that these conclusions will be derived from that my study. Okay, the another points you can add on. See, I'm editing here, you can see clear that you need to mention these things. You need to mention in the research proposal, number 1 introduction, number 2 state of the art, or you can say the overview and objectives. Next is research objectives and applications, and fourth current work and preliminary, and fifth is the work plan and implications, and the sixth is the conclusions, and seventh is the references, where you in references you mention all the in the proper format. You mention that from these journals or research papers or studies I have drawn that particular topic, or any definition, or any work related to my research proposal, yeah, related to my subject. Okay, so these are the things you can add on your research proposal to make it more beautiful, more appealing to your supervisor, so that you can get selection in PhD. And the next is, see, more detailing. If anybody wants more detailing, here I am mentioning here in introduction, there is a need to mention overview, where you got idea to select a particular topic. So you can mention that I am selecting this topic because from last some years, or some from last some time, there is a need to work on this particular topic, because there is a because I find a gap, that there is no work in this particular thing. So you can mention this in your introduction part. And second is the state of art. Here you can state of art is actually the hypothesis part. You can develop a hypothesis, and here I am writing that, yep, it is particular with the particular topic. So you can mention the hypothesis, you can develop hypothesis and mention in the state of the art. Third is research objectives and approach. In this, the research objectives and approach, you can write down the style of writing, what kind of writing style will be there, what we want to do, what benefit will be there in future, what kind of contribution you are providing. Okay, so these things will be mentioned in this. And next point is current work and preliminary results. So current work and preliminary results, in this we will mention which work you have seen, which work is already done on this particular topic. Suppose I am I'm preparing a, suppose I am preparing a particular topic in education, that is ICT, use of ICT. So if I am choosing that topic, I will find that how much work is done on this particular topic. So I'll mention that, and I'll find that that current time scenario, I need to do something in this particular topic or thing. So next is number 5th is work plan and implications. What will be my work plan and how I implicate. Okay, so these things will be mentioned in this point, that what kind of methodology I use, what will be the main body of the research, and what will be my data collection technique or method, and what are the research techniques I am adopting. Okay, so all these things you need to mention in work plan and implications. The next is 6 is some conclusions. You can summarize complete work, what we wanted to do in future 5 years, and how I'll how I'll conclude after analysis of the whole report I am preparing for, and these will be fall under conclusions. Next is references. So from where you picked the material, so you can mention the research journals or research papers from where you are finding that. So you need to write in a particular format. So keep in mind that format. So you need to write down in that language only. So from where you pick the material, quotations where you used in your work. So all these things you need to mention in the references. So this is how you can prepare a beautiful research proposal with these points, and that will be very very beneficial and very appealing to your supervisor. So you can go and prepare your research proposal accordingly, and you will find many videos related to this. If you like my video, and then you can share and like, and please, after watching complete video, try to subscribe, as I will give important information regarding education, UGC net, PhD admissions. So these my videos will consist of these kind of information. So please like and subscribe. Bye bye, take care. Hoping to see you soon with new informative video. Bye bye, take care, have a nice day ahead. Okay, bye bye.